Hi guys, this is a follow-up video from the unboxing I did on the HTC One Red. Just thought I'd give you a quick update on how I feel about it, and obviously coming from iOS, the changes I've experienced. And the changes were quite significant. Obviously the biggest one being the operating system is Android, which is actually not a bad little system. Never used Android before, obviously been an iOS user for quite a long time, so to come from another system to a new operating system was quite a big change for me. But overall, a lot of my stuff I do is via Google anyway, so Google Drive, all their docs, I do use Google quite heavily anyway. So I didn't find the transition that difficult. It's just the fact of everything's different in different places. But I embrace the change and I actually really like it. It's not a bad little system. First time round now, this is my second HTC One. The first one I had after about a week developed a screen pixel problem, which I returned it to my local store and they just swapped it out brand new. Apparently it's not a uncommon issue to have, which is disappointing to hear because it is such a nice phone. But they did exchange it, no problem there, so that was great. And ever since it's been fantastic. On the first one I did flash it and put the custom ROM which is available online, which is stock Android. So that did work really well. The one online the only issue was the keyboard was only in Hindu, which obviously being English wasn't great for me. So with the second one I did leave it to the custom HTC Sense, which they get. So it is actually a nice little system. So you can customise it however you want it. And the Beats audio is a fantastic feature. Also as well, the camera is pretty special. Ultra Pixel, it takes a bit of getting used to, but I must admit, after using it for a while, I actually really like it. The front one must be the best one as all, which is absolutely full HD, so it is a fantastic device. The device on the rear is obviously gorgeous as well, especially in red. Having seen the silver one and played with the silver one, the red one just took the biscuit for me. And you know, the fact it's got Beats audio built in it does sound pretty awesome, to be fair. And just the whole design of the body is absolutely beautiful. A bit like the iPhone, you've got the antenna gaps there. I am not a massive fan of the Ultra Pixel camera, I must admit. But it does take okay photos. It's not as good as my iPhone 5 was, admittedly. But the camera for me is the front facing one is pretty good going, to be fair. And that's pretty much the phone itself. There's not a lot to look at on the phone because it is just a unibody. There's no keyboard, slide out or anything like that. But the killer feature for me is that bad boy at the top there. It is absolutely phenomenally clear. To see 1080p on a front camera is pretty good going. The boom sound is absolutely awesome to hear as well. So whenever you play a song, it comes up with the Beats audio and you know it does make a huge difference. So it is very good to hear. I will just give you a quick demo of that. So if we just go on play music, just click anyone. No, we don't want that one. So here we go, a bit of Kings of Leon there. So if we then go to the settings, we can then play around with the audio. Woo. So then if I turn the Beats audio off, sounds very tinny indeed, so it does make a huge difference to have. And overall the phone is just amazing. Obviously you can customise it however you want it. The HTC Sense UI is in the background there, but I changed it so it wasn't my default user interface and I didn't like it very much. So that's the HTC One, guys. Thank you.